One-on-one with Zaeskee Alazae. What's good, man?
What's good, brother? What's good? What's good with you, man? Wow, but we back in.
Man, we back at it. You're back at it right now, man. Zaeskee Alazae, Snatch Your Soul is ripping the charts apart right now, bro. You're what, your second month this record, and you're inside the top 200 all the way around, man. Congratulations.
Man, thank you, man. Just keep working at the process and make it happen.
Man, so you got your own vibe. You have kind of like an Afrobeat vibe that you put into your music. You do your own production. You make your beats. You record everything. You're 100% hands-on your project, which is kind of common, but you really execute it, man. And I give you your roses for that.
Man, thanks, man. Thanks. Just hard work, dedication, believing in myself, and just keep pushing the envelope and the needle to make it happen.
Man, coming out of Memorial Day weekend, sitting on the rhythmic charts right now, you're around 150. At the urban charts, you're at 171. And top 40, bro, you are crushing it. You're at 130. Like inside the top 200, approaching the hot 100, all the way around the world.
Man.
That's so dope, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm excited myself about the whole movement. The video's out. It's playing on the radio. And just trying to get that reach for people to really see what I got going on and see if I can cater to them and make them like my music, love it, and move forward.
You're out of Chicago, man, but you do Afrobeat is kind of, I think, how you would define yourself as an artist. I don't want to box you in, but when you listen to the majority of your catalog, you definitely have the Afrobeat R&B vibes going on. How did that come to be for you?
Because I didn't want to be put in a lane where everything that comes from Chicago they think violence is coming from, the music, the drill music and all that. And, just go back to the elements and saying just feel good music, loving music, and, point of view type of music, of struggle. Everything is just this, and I put it all together for people can really understand where it comes from. About me working on different projects with samba music and hip hop, R&B, all types of stuff. So I just want to try to fuse the stuff that I've been learning over the process of time, and just make my own, create my own style. And put it to work.
Well, you're definitely doing that, my man. Snatch Your Soul is a single for 2026. I'd say the summer 2026, bro. This is a nice Afrobeat vibe to it. What's this song about?
It's really a funny, a funny situation about how women, when they just say they're not looking for no relationship, they just want to do, just keep it cordial. We do what we do and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But until she really found out what type of guy I am, you know what I'm saying, and the way I'm dealing with her romantically, and she wants me to stay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, let's do it like
like you said.
Like you said, like don't change up on me now. You just said you don't want nothing, locked in where we can be in a relationship. She just want no strings attached. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. They put on that facade, but then you kind of get in a little bit deeper, and then they realize, oh yeah, this might be a little bit more. But you just want to keep playing.
Yeah, yeah.
I get it, man. I get it. That's right. A little bit of controversy sells. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just doing what she want. Now she want to change the deal up, and the deal wasn't like that.
Well, welcome to life, I guess. Yeah. Man, is this off an album or an EP or anything that you're working off of right now?
Yeah, it's all getting up. So what I've been doing is I've been releasing singles every 4th of the month, as far as on DSPs or whatever. But the main focus is Snatch Your Soul, and I just been releasing other stuff that I got features with, and it's all leading up to one album, which is called Belly Game. 2, because I just released the first album, learning from being an independent artist that when you push an album, you need a lot of finance trying to push all these songs at once. And when you release it, it kind of like deters the artist, you know what I'm saying, by me being a producer and seeing what's going on the reality side of it, where you need major finance just to push these songs. So what I said is, this time around, I'm just market the song that I'm really invested into. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's what, and promote that one for about 8 months to a year. You know what I'm saying? And just release the singles to let people know that everything's still moving. You know what I'm saying, for the DSPs. But as far as the single, I'm pushing for Snatch Your Soul because I feel real confident about that song. And it's a good song, you know, it's a good vibe, you know?
Absolutely. And you got a really strong visual with it too. You rolled out the visual before you rolled out the song. You know, I guess
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say is you did it right. You got your
yeah,
visuals, you got the song, you got everything cohesively working together, and then you started marketing it out to people. You didn't put out the audio first or this, that. You came right with it. And the visuals match the content of the song and the quality of the song.
mm-hmm.
So it all works.
Yeah.
And that's dope.
And, you know, just working with a certain budget, you know, doing what I had to do to make everything come to fruition. I just, you know, just kept moving, doing what I need to do, and just keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing every day. Every day I'm grinding to make this thing happen. You know what I'm saying? Just for people to see.
I think that, it doesn't require, not everything requires big budgets, right? I mean, even The Weeknd, he shot his entire last album's music videos on an iPhone.
Right.
And if I
Right.
put some
Right.
lenses on it and whatnot. But the point being, this day and age, it's pretty easy to get content. So I would have to say no excuses is really on the table here, because you can do this with an iPhone. You could do this with an Android. Yeah, you could go and get a DSLR and a camera guy and all that too. But
Mm-hmm.
you don't need 5 different angles and 10 scenes. One scene, your phone, a mic, let's do this.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, I took that and I seen how Gorilla did what she did. You know, she did all her stuff, her first video on the iPhone, and got it done, and was doing certain things, and it got her deal. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you do it. You put things in perspective and keep it moving the right way. So that's just basically what I was doing. Like, man, you know, it don't take as much. Let's just get a nice scene, nice cut. You know what I'm saying? Make it clean cut, make it visible, and make it be where everybody can see it, where it won't be flagged in any type of way. Like, I don't like that. It's just, you know, grown and sexy. Everybody can love the song, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. I dig it. And I dig the visual. It all kind of comes together. I think this is going to be the anthem for summer 26, man. I think this is going to be the vibe.
Yeah, man.
Beats are kind of taking all over, you know what I mean? There's a couple other independent artists here in my city that are running with the Afrobeat vibe too, and it's working well for me. So I think this is going to be, it's going to be like a good run for you, man. I mean,
Yeah, I love that. I love the Afrobeat style, you know. I just love it, you know what I'm saying? So I just add elements all around the board, and, you know, just playing all type of music, you know what I'm saying? That's why I call it comic soul, you know what I'm saying? Comic soul. So I always try to do something a little funny, you know what I'm saying, in the music, where, you know, like, you know, me being a big guy saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm what is it? What's the name of what you call it? You could somewhere of a debonair type of guy, you know, where I'm a slickster, you know what I'm saying, on the romantic side. So I try to do that, compare stuff to like food and stuff, being, you know, the image of what I'm doing with the Belly Gang situation, and it's working. It's working for me.
Honestly, I think what you're doing on the business side of things is what's really propelling you. And I don't want to give the whole recipe away or whatever, but you really in it, you know what I mean? People have heard for years that there's 6 to 7 different lanes to get paid off your income, but you've literally found a dozen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You've carved out every little place that you can get your money back, double verify the things that are going, and I'd really like for you to just speak on that for a minute and share that with other artists, because not the whole playbook, right? But like the importance of learning where your money comes from, learning where your money's going, and who's getting it if you don't get it.
Yeah, it's a few platforms out here that people they really know. Like I could say about like 95% of artists really knows about this whole thing about return on the investment. And I think people need to take some classes or whatever, or get some instruction, or just read, because it's all public domain. It's all public domain. You can read up on it, and and if you don't have the finance to take the classes, it's all public information. So I learned from my father. He was like, information is key. Information is key. That's what makes you like, you gotta feed the brain, you know what I'm saying? And say, okay, man, don't just look at it one perspective, and don't shy away from the learning curve of the music game. You know what I'm saying? Just don't shy away from it. Just, get intuitive into the music business side of it. And you know what I'm saying? Because some people think, oh yeah, when they see black and white, you see a lot of words. They get intimidated. You know what I'm saying? Intimidated by trying to learn. But once you get involved, you know what I'm saying? It's just like when you go into church. You get more involved spiritually. You progress. You gain more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom and understanding. So it's like, it's the same thing. So much, if you believe in yourself, and you know that you're stepping into this lane, and you got the confidence that, I know I can make it. You got to look at this thing as reality. Like, okay, this is my life. This is what I want to do. You got people, the artists that, they get scared. And I'm like, no, it's simple. Like I was showing one of my clients that's an artist. Like, it don't take number 3 to 5 minutes to fill out these forms and do these things. And they're like, well, my manager, you leave a lot of stuff in people's hands, and they don't look at it the way you look at it. You have to look at this like you put a deposit into the bank. You know what I'm saying? So if the bank give you a report saying that you didn't put no money in there, you're like, yes, I did, because here's the confirmation. Here's the confirmation that I made a deposit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just basically confirming everything that you're doing. Sometimes you might don't want to get too deep, but just know some tutelage about this thing. That's what makes the difference. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is. I just, over the COVID,
Yes.
as me being a producer, they were shutting down a lot of businesses.
Yep.
And it was like, man, you can't go outside, you can't be around people, and everybody want to come to the studio. So we had to like slow the business down in order just to get the client. Couldn't have more than 4 people in the studio and that type of thing. Saying the engineer you had to have the engineer. He's scared about, it was real serious with that COVID situation that went on. And, people was like, I don't want to be around nobody, and I don't want to die, and you fret for your life. You know what I'm saying? So you had to like do certain stipulations and certain protocols that you had to do to make it better. And that's what I did. I sat down and said, I have to learn something to change this situation that I'm in, because business is slowing down. So I have to make another way to get through. So I just went to school on it, just like studying and seeing what I can do on the back end of the music to gain. So when I did that, I was just studying, like, oh man. And when you get intuitive into the situation, you get more intimate with the music game. You learn more, like, man, this don't even take 1, 2, 3 seconds to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like claiming your name as an artist. It's just simple things. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Google, claim your name as an artist, all that type of stuff. Like 1, 2, 3, and there we go,
A lot of people overlook a lot of that too and get intimidated by it, or even, just circling back to like the manager thing, like I hear tons of artists are like, oh, I need a manager, I need this. It's like, so you don't have a portfolio, you don't have a catalog, you don't have shows, like you don't need someone to make you lazy, right? Like, and that's what they really want. They just want someone that can just, here's my phone, respond to all my emails, go respond to all my socials, and do all this crap. And it's like managers don't do that. Like they manage your catalog, they manage your portfolio, they get opportunities for you. And it's like if they're really for somebody to like check your messages, that's called an assistant, and you got to pay them.
Exactly.
You got to pay them.
And that's the thing where artists get the. Sometimes people think managers invest. So this one saying, right, man, I want you to be my manager, and you thinking that as an artist, they think a manager is supposed to be an investor. They get confused on that title, that description of a manager. Then you got to understand, in order for a manager to do what they need to do, you have to do your job. So that's what you got to do. This you got to roll your sleeves up. You got to roll your sleeves up and do the work. And then in order for somebody to notice you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the difference between artists not knowing the description of what a manager does. A manager is basically what it says. It manage your thing, not
and they're not
invest into your. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole different job title, right? You know what I mean? Like I feel like the independent artist, the struggling independent artist, like lumps 4 or 5 titles into one. Like, you're my manager, you're supposed to do this and all these things. It's like, oh no, those are actually like 5 different jobs, and you're not paying for any of them. And until you're making $15,000 or $20,000 a month, you can't pay for any of them.
Right. He's absolutely. And then, you got managers, you got investors, you have sponsors. It's just different titles that people need to know as artists what these titles mean and what they do and what lane they ride in,
Absolutely, man. So Belly Gang, man, that's your label too, right?
No, it's Beat Accountants.
Beat Accountants. Okay. So you do production, and you help other artists out. You don't just put on for yourself. You said you run a studio. You try to keep things going. So Beat Accountants is how people can find you. If anybody wanted to tap in, get a beat, maybe get a studio session, like how do you get aligned with Beat Accountants?
You just go Google. You could Google. I got my own platform where I have my own website where you can book the studio time. You can get in contact to get music, production, movie scoring, everything. Just you can look up everything. My social media sites is Beat Accountant on everything. As well as my artist is Zaeskee Alazae on the website everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can dig deep into it and get involved and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And see the stuff that I've done. Going on the website and see the artists I've worked with, read up on me and see what I've done, and then basically that's what it is with me, just keep moving and think about helping artists like with the Belly Gang and Friends situation is I've over time I've built relationship with artists like Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, Danny Boy, Big Eel, CC Dior, The Weirdo, Sharia. It's a lot of people that I've helped in the game. I'm trying to help them build their own legacy and their brand. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a part of history.
Right.
All this stuff that we're doing right now is a part of history. You know what I'm saying? And people got to understand, like, hip hop started a while back ago where it was just DJs doing it, you know what I'm saying, little rappers, and then, it progressed, it grew, it grew, and it's like, we have to keep working, you know what I'm saying, we want to be in the books, because like down the line, probably be 30, 20 years from now, people, will be taking classes about our music that we doing today, writing reports on, and, you know what I'm saying, because they want to dig it, because they didn't have the opportunity to know what hip hop was. Like the same way, you do classes about and reports about blues. You know what I'm saying? Because we grew up into this existence from hearing it from our mothers, fathers playing certain music back then. You make like, man, I missed that era. So you write about it. You know what I'm saying? You study about it. So like I said, it's like this is all going in the book of history. Like this dialogue that we doing right now. People gonna be looking at, like, let's pull up a report about Fusion and Alazae, or Fusion about what he does to the music game of what it, this is all what's the word of it for it, just legacy. It's just legacy, man.
Right. Man, that's true. That's real, bro. You know, this hip hop is, I mean, it's a little less than 50 years old. They say it's 50, but like, I mean, we can argue on that all day, but like, it's as old as some of us, and we've been in this for 20 and 25 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, yeah. So you got we can tap in with you at Beat Accounts. We can find you as Zaeskee Alazae. What's your YouTube and everything there? Where can we find everything about Zaeskee? Find more of your beats, find more of your songs. I know you got Feel It, Kill It, Big Boy Love, and right now, summer 2026, Snatch Your Soul.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready to keep pushing, and I got a lot of stuff that's on the way with features and stuff that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying, with other artists like Big Eel, Keisha Cash, Re-Uptide, and Never, A Crucial Conflict. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on, and I'm pushing this whole circle, and the weirdo. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff that's coming, and just be prepared for what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a movement.
Yeah, that's what's up. Last question I got for you, Zaeskee Alazae, man. I have a lot of independent artists, and I like to offer advice to them to help them kind of level up, man. I feel like you have some insight that could definitely be valuable to be shared. So, Zay, what advice can you offer to other up and coming artists to help them get to your level?
All I can say is keep moving forward. Press to put the foot on the gas pedal. Don't believe in yourself. Don't give up. Even when people deter you, just keep moving forward and just press. Just press. Press the wall. Keep moving. You know what I'm saying? We all fall short, but we got to kick ourselves up and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And just keep grinding. No matter what nobody say, if you believe in yourself, when you put your mind to if you put your mind to something, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? If you got that belief and that faith, it's going to happen regardless. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can close the gates on you if you keep pressing.
Man, and that's exactly how you're doing summer 2026, my man. I dig it. Zaeskee Alazae, one-on-one today. You can check the full interview at madtownjams.com. Snatch Your Soul, man, the single, Afrobeats, all the way through 2026. My man, I love it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, likewise, man. Not a problem. That's pretty much all I got. Anything else you want to get in there?
Man, I really want to thank you, Fusion, for having me on, man. And like, you've been so much inspiring to me, just about you just rocking with me over the past years and, doing stuff with me, man. I just want to thank you for having me and giving me the opportunity to believe in what I got going on and, feeling the vibe and loving my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm forever indebted to you, man.
Man. Just as a man and as an artist, right? Like as an artist, you got your things together, right? You got your shit together, and that's something that's really rare in 26. It's really rare in the last 10 years, right? So, I want to give you your roses as well, my man. But you get to know you personally, man to man. Like I respect everything you got going on down there, man. So, Madtown to Chicago, nothing but love.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. Relationship, when you get in tune with people like this and you have that relationship where you have respect and love, that can grow, that grows, and it spreads out, like saturates this whole situation, and doors open for you in more situations, and it's just a big love factor in relationship, and that's what grows you in this business. So that's one thing. Always treat your people good that you're in tune with. Always keep the respect factor up. You know what I'm saying? We can freaking fight all that good, but
You can
always
argue
gotta
back and
respect.
forth all day, but
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
keep it respectful. Like there's
You just
always
get
gonna
that
be.
respect factor and that love, and okay, let's do it. Let's move together. You know what I'm saying? And it was, that's what I think everybody need is a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? In their heart and some type of sincerity of like, man, let's do this, and we doing it together. Let's move. And like I said before, man, thank you, Fusion, for having me on this, because I know you're a busy man. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a lot.